In this video, we're gonna be comparing a tip up to a jaw jacker. This is up next. Got one. First fish of the day. There we go, fishing the jaw jacker. Nice. Oh, there we go. That's a fish on. Yeah, there we go. Fish on the jaw jacker. Nice, there we go. Okay, got a little pea mouth right here. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And today we're in beautiful British Columbia. It is absolutely gorgeous here. We're here on Lake Windermere, and we're gonna be going for pretty much anything that's willing to bite. But the main purpose of today's video is to see which works better, a tip up or a jaw jacker. Both are great ways to set a dead sticking line when ice fishing, and I'm really curious to see which one's better. So without further ado, let's drill some holes and then let's take a look at both rigs. All right, well, let's check the depth just to get an idea of how deep we're in. All right, 10 feet. Sweet. All right. Now we're just gonna get the rods all set up and then we'll drop down. Okay, so here is my jaw jacker. I recently just got this for Christmas, and let's set this up. And I'll tell you guys about some of the things that I really like about this. So nice thing that I like about the jaw jacker is that, like I said, it's a set line, but it'll actually set the hook for you, and it allows you to fight the fish with the rod. And on my rod, all I've got is just a little tiny Euro Tackle soft lock tungsten jig, and I'm gonna pair that up with a little night crawler. What I'll do is I'll drop this right down to the bottom. We're in about 10 feet right now, and just hit the bottom, reel it up just a little bit. What you do with the jaw jacker is that you put this little loop on the eyelet of your rod, and then you can set this right in here. And then this goes up, and then you set your line there. So I'm just gonna hold that and reel in a little bit so it's just off bottom. And this is how it looks when it's finally set up. And the whole idea of this is that when a fish pulls, it'll set the hook for you and you will land the fish. So now all we have to do is wait for a fish to bite it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and the second form of dead sticking is, of course, the tip up. You guys have seen it on the channel before. In fact, my last video, I was using this for some pike through the ice. So I'm gonna set that up with a little treble hook and a piece of worm. And let's just drop this down and hover it right along the bottom. There are a lot of weeds in this area, and it's about 10 foot all around. So I'm feeling pretty confident with this spot. There's got to be at least a few pike minnow in the area. So drop this down, and then this is essentially the tip up right here. You set this in one of these little notches right here, and I have a full explanation on how I pike fish with these in the video up in the cards, and it'll also be linked in the description. But essentially what this tip up does is when a fish takes the bait, it signals you with the flag, and then you use this to hand line them in. So this and the jaw jacker are both two ways that are very good to dead stick for fish. Let's see if I've got one on there. Oh yeah, it's spinning. Oh yeah, it's spinning good. Got one. First fish of the day. Look at that, gorgeous pike minnow. There we have it, folks. First fish of the day on the tip up. There's the pike minnow I caught, folks. Let's let him go right back on his way. Beauty, sweet. Oh yeah, there's one on. Another absolutely gorgeous pike minnow right here, folks. Look at that. Another one on the tip up. I've actually caught 3 today. I've only got 2 on video now. Let's let this little guy go right back down the hole. There he goes. Yeah, I've actually also caught a little whitefish, a mountain whitefish, which was actually my first one out of this lake, which is also really cool. Let's try and catch another one. There we go, fish on the jaw jacker. Nice. Fish on the jaw jacker, and it's a pike minnow. Awesome. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous pike minnow. Let's let him go right back down the hole. All right, thanks for biting, buddy. There he goes. That was awesome. So the conditions have changed a little bit actually. The clouds are all gone, so it's a little bit sunnier out. That's why I got sunglasses on. The wind has died down a little bit, and it's just an absolutely beautiful day today. Super nice out. So right now I'm just gonna take the time to talk about what I've noticed about the tip up and the jaw jacker. The tip up is really nice because it's simple. It doesn't have a bail. It's just drop the line down and then bring the fish up with the same line. It's a super simple concept. I think that's why a lot of people choose it to catch some fish. The jaw jacker, on the other hand, is a little bit more complicated. You have to set it up. So the tip up is a little bit easier in that sense. The jaw jacker is fantastic because not only are you able to fight it with the rod, which is very nice, but it also adjusts to the length of any rod. So you can pretty much dead stick with any size ice fishing rod, and it'll be able to set the hook effectively, as well as adjusting it to fit the rod that you want. You can also adjust to see how hard it will set the hook and how sensitive you want it to be. One thing that I can definitely notice with the jaw jacker is that every single fish is hooked perfectly on the lip. And I find that the tip up, there's a chance that the fish can get gut hooked and swallow the bait. So the jaw jacker is definitely better in that way. It definitely keeps the fish a little bit more healthier. I'm definitely gonna be using both rigs again, and they're super fantastic ways to dead stick bait when ice fishing. I mentioned that you can adjust the jaw jacker in many different ways, such as your length of rod, how sensitive it is when it pulls the line to set the hook, and how hard it sets the hook. I'm gonna show you guys real quick all the different parts that you can adjust on the jaw jacker. So right here, you can adjust by pulling this pin. You can change the angle of where your rod will be sitting. So you can do there, there, and there. You can adjust how much this will slide forward and back. And then right here, if you twist this thing right here, you can tighten or loosen how sensitive this is right here. To loosen it, you twist it this way, and then to tighten it, you can twist it this way. And that either tightens or loosens this to be more sensitive or less sensitive to the bites. And obviously right here, like I said, you can change how that slides. If you want a stronger hook set or a weaker hook set, you just change that to how hard of a hook set you want. And one little thing that I will also mention just real quick, it's super slippery and icy today. So on the jaw jacker, we've got some great little spikes right here. They'll stick right into the ice so that this won't slide away. This is a really great tool, and I love using it. All right, well, that's gonna do it for today. It was an absolutely amazing time out on Windermere Lake. Like I said, it's beautiful. It's actually my first time ice fishing in BC and ice fishing at Windermere Lake, obviously. So it was super great. We caught some awesome fish. I'm super glad we could find them. And the jaw jacker and tip up worked amazingly. They're both really great ways to catch some fish when ice fishing, and I highly recommend you use them. I hope you guys learned some techniques today on how to catch some fish with those, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So see you in the next episode.